Welcome back to the channel, Fixer Garage family, YouTube family. So, long story, I was supposed to put a traction bar on, but I'm not, and I'll explain next time. But for now, I'm gonna slap these bad boys in right here. Detent springs. Okay, let's see what we got here. Sorry, a little messy, but just want to see the feel before and after. So it's gonna be the first to second. All right, before, then we'll see after later. So what we got to do is drain the fluid, because we're gonna lose fluid by taking out the bolt to the detent spring. I was at World Cup finals last year, and SpeedFactory had a booth out there, vendor booth, and then I saw this. I always wanted to get one, and finally I decided, you know what, might as well. It's like less than $20. So here's what we got to do. We got to drain the fluid, and then later on we're gonna fill it up through this filler right here. You gotta take the filler bolt off, and then the detent springs are right there. All right, got this 3/8 ratchet. I'm gonna loosen this drain plug. Oh, get in there. The heck? Come on, man. There you go. All right. Off. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Okay, apparently I gotta give it the palm. There we go. Break the filler bolt off. I mean, break it loose, not break it off. Give it the palm. Damn, man. Who tightened this last? Jeez. Yeah, that hurt. Come on, man. Huh, you think you're tough. Alright. See how tough you are with the hammer. What's up? Shoo. Don't ever deny the palm. Like you just did. Here's a little trick just in case you guys didn't know. So some of you will probably remove the filler first and then this, so that way gravity could do its thing and it'll drain out faster. But if you do this first, it shouldn't splatter as much if you versus you taking out the filler plug out first. Yep, just made a mess. So I have this cardboard here, free from Costco. It's on one of the shorts. All right, so now we could take off the filler bolt. You'll see what I'm talking about. The last time I changed this fluid was before a race as well. That was back in, I think, I want to say 2019, 2018, Fontana. So while we're waiting for the tranny to drain, I'm gonna go ahead and change the crush washer. Since they're made of aluminum, hence the name crush washer, always change these. All right, here's my new washer. Anyway, this washer was stuck, so this is what I'm gonna do to take it out. Bada boom, bada bing. So the reason why I couldn't take it off easily is because I've been lazy, and the last few times I changed the transmission fluid, the MTF, just kept using it. You don't want to keep crushing it to the point where it doesn't crush anymore, otherwise you're gonna mess up your threads. So don't do that. So this is the funnel I'm gonna be using to put the fluid back. I haven't had to do this in a long time, because back when I was working at the shop, at the dealer, we had a pump. The good old smell of gear oil. Back in the days when Honda didn't even have manual transmission fluid, we were using straight 30 weight. Bet you some of you guys didn't know that, but it's alright. So I'm gonna tighten this. This is the boring stuff. We need to get to the detents already. Tighten this. There's a torque spec to this, but I know not to go to town since you are dealing with cast aluminum. Just enough to crush the crush washer. Snug. Don't go to town. Okay, one more thing before I get to the detent. I'm gonna set up my funnel setup now for the filler part. Get in there. Get in there. Alright, I'm gonna have to try to feed it from the bottom. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take off this splash shield. By the way, this is old school right here. This is one of my favorite Honda clips. Look at this. This is over 30 years old. These don't break. It's a good design. Honda, go back to these. Remember, don't use an impact if you're not used to using an impact. The ball is going to be coming out, so I just got to be careful. You don't want to lose it. Okay, it's staying on the spring, so we're good there. Okay, next detent spring. Totally forgot about getting the crush washer for this. So you slowly lower it down as you saw how I did it. The valve stayed on the spring, so we were good there. Oops, not that time. There it is. Okay, let's swap out these springs. All right, so check it out. This is the stock one, and then let's see the SpeedFactory one. So the SpeedFactory ones, they're a little bit longer, and as you can see, they look more beefier. So SpeedFactory stock. Compress, pretty hard to compress. Stop. All right, let's slap it on. Reverse of removal. Ooh, it's kind of tough to put in because of the detent springs being tough. All right, I'm gonna have to man it up and get in position. Okay, I got my impact gun under there. Remember, if you're not comfortable using an impact gun, don't do this. I'm gonna push. Make sure you're square. All right. I'm gonna leave it like that and then do the next one and then do it by hand. All right. Ooh, that time I got it. All right, let's go get a socket. I don't know where my deep 12mm sockets went, so it's all right. Just gonna use an extension. Like I said, do it by hand. If I wasn't recording this, I totally would zap it, but I don't want you guys zapping it and then you mess something up. So I'll show you how to do it the correct way, if you will. And then, like I said, there are torque specs to these, but I just tighten it to where you crush the crush washer. Here's a better view, better position. It's a lot better without that splash shield in the way. It's funny, it's the only splash shield I had on the car. All the other ones are long gone. Alright. So since I have a long ratchet, I'm not gonna go to town on it from the lever or from the handle because you'll get too much leverage. Anyway, you get the gist. Now we fill it up with fluid. You guys, most of you guys know how to do this already, so I'm not going to film this. It takes about 2.5 quarts around there, but you have to buy 3 quarts. Okay, good to go. I actually put less than 2.5 quarts, not even 2 1/4, and look, it's already dripping out. Anyway, I'm supposed to be changing the axles too. It's not going to be in this video, but I just realized I messed up. Now I filled it up with fluid, so luckily I still have 1/2 quart to mess with. Let's see what that shifter feels like. Oh, that's where the difference is right there. Boom, boom, 3rd, 4th. Yeah, it's a lot more clicky, if you will. Well, there is a difference, but let's see if it makes a difference on the track when I'm speed shifting. Feels good though. Very solid. All right, see you guys at the track. See See you in the next one. Peace.